Hey there, good afternoon, and welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show that is dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back with another battle of the bands. This will be day number 19, March the 19th, battle number 19. So we have two bands that when I saw he had put these two together, I thought, wow, this is going to be a tough battle because I like both of them. The two bands are Fuzzy Duck and their self-titled album from 1971, and they're facing Frigid Pink, Earth Omen from the 1972 album. Really solid albums, both of them. When I first started listening to the Fuzzy Duck today, I seen that there was 12 tracks. I don't remember there being 12 tracks, but the video that was given to me from YouTube had 4 bonus tracks on it. So I started listening and I thought, nah, there wasn't this many. I would remember it if I didn't. Just gonna straighten them out a bit. They're falling down on me. Okay, let's do this. There we are. Okay, so we'll start off with Fuzzy Duck. This is a good and solid hard rock band, but not too hard. They're like a mild rock, I guess you might want to call it, but they're not poppy either. There's definitely a hard rock element to their music. They're very kind of they have keyboards in their music, but they're tasteful with their keyboards for the most part. They put them in spots where they add to the music and not distract from it. I like that about their music. They got a bit of a psychedelic element to their music, definitely. A little bit of a humoristic element to some of their music as well. Really good guitar playing, really good vocals, I think. Lots of catchy riffs, lots of really solid kind of guitar soloing. The drums and the bass, very good rhythm section, and the lyrics in that are all really good. And the songs are catchy, most of them. So of the, I didn't do the 4 bonus tracks. I listened to them, I just didn't rate them. So anyways, we'll do the 8 regular songs here. So the first song, Time Will Be Your Doctor. Great drum and guitar and bass catchy part at the beginning. Lots of keyboards. The vocals are heavy and kind of catchy as well. I really like them. I would say it's a little bit psychedelic, but not too much. It was my favorite track on the album. It was the only. There was a couple of 8s, one on the other album as well, but this was an 8. I just think this is a fantastic song. I love it a lot. I'll talk a bit more about some of the other better tracks on the album. Just Look Around You, another guitar opening, really with a nice riff and some nice soloing here. The vocals are very kind of bluesy sounding on this particular track. Afternoon Out, really good guitar, nice riff, nice soloing. This song is a little more psychedelic. It's got a kind of catchy psychedelic part to it too, which I like a lot. More Than I Am, another kind of very psychedelic tune here. Lots of catchy guitar riffs, and the vocals are really strong again on this, as it is on most of the songs on here. This is a pretty solid album. If you haven't seen the cover, it's got the duck with clothes on and a perm. Yeah, funny looking album. And they do have one track here where I think it's an instrumental. Yeah, but it's not. It wasn't one of the original tracks, I think, on the album. It's just really kind of funny. They play a lot of no, I was wrong. It was the 8th track. Yeah. A Word from Big D, and it's a heavy guitar riff with lots of psychedelic moments, but there's lots of duck noises on this. They make all kinds of different duck noises with the instruments. Pretty funny, actually. So anyways, overall I like this album a lot. So it's going to face Frijid Pink, which is another album I liked a lot and still like a lot. There's 9 tracks on the Frijid Pink album. It's called Earth Omen. This is a heavy album, pretty heavy. Does have some blues parts in it, does have some keyboards on it, but I don't think it's as much as on the Fuzzy Duck. And the keys are used more in a setup mode than they are in an actual background mode. At least most of the stuff is like that. The opening track again is my favorite track on the album, on this particular album as well. It gets an 8. Heavy keyboard, which leads into a solo part, and then you have the guitar riff with its heavy keyboard part in that as well. Then there's a riff with a solo, another riff. The vocals are smooth and clear sounding. I like that. That's one of the best part about this album. The second song, Sailor, another pretty solid song. Slow, heavy, bluesy part with some really good solo parts on it as well. Earth Omen, which is title track, is one of the weaker tracks on the album. I didn't really care too much for it. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't find it too exciting to me. There was a little bit of piano on it I liked though. Lazy Day, an acoustic bit that opens with a nice bass part to it. The vocals are strong and within the kind of formula of the song. They're really catchy. Yeah, I like that song a lot too, the Lazy Day. The other song I like quite a lot, Eternal Dream. Nice piano opening. Then there's this pretty heavy part to it. And then the vocals are clear here. Very good harmonies on this particular track as well. And most of the rest of the album is pretty solid. The last song, Mr. Blood, I gave a 7.2. This is a good track, very heavy riff with some keyboard solos and very melodic, almost metal sounding. So really solid song as well. Overall, I think the Frijid Pink album was better. Like from top to bottom was a better album. The couple of tracks on the Fuzzy Duck were quite good as well. There wasn't a real lot of difference as far as which one I liked went. I like the Fuzzy Duck a lot. There's a certain quality about it that's really likable, but I just think the Frijid Pink album is just a little bit better. Just a tiny bit better, and also I think it lends better to it growing and getting better as time goes on. I think the Fuzzy Duck one will do that as well. I just think this one will do it better. So overall, I think I'm going to give it to the Frijid Pink as much as I wanted Fuzzy Duck to continue on because it's such a good album. I can only choose one of them, and for today I'm going to choose Frijid Pink and their Earth Omen album from 1972, going on to round number 3. And Fuzzy Duck, unfortunately, is not going to make that round, and I think they are an album that definitely is up there amongst the best albums in this tournament. Just unfortunately, they had to hook up with Frijid Pink. So anyways, Frijid Pink will go on to the next round, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like below, make your comments below, and subscribe. It's on the side there. It'd be much appreciated. And we'll be back again on the 20th. Yeah, on the 20th with another Battle of the Bands. Yes. So this particular video for Fuzzy Duck and Frijid Pink will come out in the morning. And I'm now back on track. I'll be back in at 8 a.m. in the mornings instead of these late afternoon things. But I think I've caught up a little bit on everything, and everything's going good. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you in the morning. So take care. Bye.